Do you want the winning formula to win a Python challenge? What are the best skills required to succeed in a Python challenge? Please come and meet Sayan Chattarjee, who will answer these questions for you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Afreen Rahman. I am Student Success Associate at INSAID. And today I have a very special guest amongst us. He is someone who has been one of the most sought after people at INSAID community these days after we conducted our very first Python challenge. People saw his photograph with the trophy and everybody is asking, who is Sayan Chattarjee? So we have Sayan Chattarjee with us today and he will be telling us, Sayan, first of all, heartiest congratulations from our end, from the INSAID community for being the first runner-up and for achieving this amazing feat. Over 1,500 candidates participated in this challenge, and for you to secure that second rank and have that, get that trophy and post that picture or have that picture and said, it must, we feel proud to have you with us. And, so today we would like to, congratulate you and welcome you in this interview session. So Sayan, please introduce yourself and tell us something about, something exciting about you. Tell us about your professional background.
Yeah, so thank you, Afreen. That was a lovely introduction. And thanks to INSAID. It's been a really honor because whenever we participated in the competition, we never felt like it was such a big thing until the timer started ticking. Yeah. So the crucial point was the time. And I really never expected that I would come out in the top 3 because it was pretty challenging and there were so many participants. Mm-hmm. So considering the timeline, I considered that I would have a good score, but it was very fine margins. So did not expect that, but it has been such a huge honor to get that lovely trophy from INSAID delivered at my doorstep. And then the opportunity to speak to you guys and reach out to the greater community. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me here.
You are most welcome. Now you tell me, when you got that email, when you got the news that, you have stood, you're the first runner-up in this competition. Yeah. What was your action? What did you do?
It was like, really, did this just really happen? Because I really did not expect top 3, right? So it was like maybe in top 50 or top 100 because one thing was there because I knew that I had got all of them correct, but I was not so confident about my time because I expected that there would be people who would have a better time. But I guess somehow on that day, it just clicked for me.
Luck worked. No, that wasn't just luck. That was obviously a lot of hard work, put in. Yeah. So Sayan, tell us something about, about your program, which program you are, enrolled at with us and your batch. Tell us something about that.
Right. So I'm currently in the GCD program. That is the certification for data science.
Okay.
And in future, I might enroll for the AI one, that GCD AI, because the way AI is growing these days, so I might have to extend my course with that. But currently I'm in the GCD program. Okay. And we are basically done with the ML modules. So we are kind of done with our machine learning part. We are currently ending with our terms like for R and all those things that we have as electives. So so kind of Python, starting with Python has been something that happened quite a long time back. Mm-hmm. So it was good to have a competition like this to get things freshened up and get hands-on once again and bring that flair back. Yeah.
Okay. So Sayan, tell me something about your professional background and how is this course helping you with that? How is it correlating with your profession?
Right. So I've been in the software industry for more than 5 years now. Mm-hmm. So, and from the very beginning, I've been dealing with data. Mm-hmm. So I've started my journey as a BI developer, and then I concentrated on being an ETL developer.
Okay.
And so when dealing with data these days, sooner or later, you are going to get exposed to things like Python and the power it possesses and the way it's getting more and more popular, because the way you have so many libraries to deal with so many different kinds of data sources. You can do so many kinds of consolidations and you can do data wrangling and everything's come so easy, which otherwise you have to go for very expensive tools or the integration might be difficult across the tools.
Yes.
So all these things started showing me that Python was the way. Not just me, like there are many people like me from data background who are like concentrating more on this analytics part, specifically on analytics with Python. So that's how it got triggered. So like I started off going online and doing my research and going through all the resources that is available over there. And yeah, although those were helpful, but what was lacking was a structure. Because whenever you're trying to do something beyond your work hours, or you're trying to go that extra mile, you need some kind of a structure or a plan path. And that is something we working professionals sometimes miss, and we find it difficult to get it right ourselves.
Yes.
So that is where I think INSAID comes in. And what INSAID has done beautifully is that they never intimidated us. So it was never intimidating, right?
Yeah.
So from the very first session, it was like, it's kind of a fun ride we are going to have all together with such mentors who are like, they're really, I can call them experts because they really are experts, but they don't behave like experts. They behave like it's just your friend. Like they're totally okay if you don't have any technical background, right? So that's the beauty of it. Because our batch has so many diverse background people. Like we have managers, we have CEOs from 15 years, 20 years experience, and we have got freshers who are yet to join their first job. So it's very much diverse. And if you call of industries, then there's from healthcare, we have aviation, we have telecom, sales, everything. Like doesn't necessarily have to be that you have to be a software guy or an IT guy, or you must have a computer science or IT background. Nothing like that. People from mechanical, people from commerce background, like HRs, I've seen HRs excelling. So like, it's been phenomenal. It's like, there are plenty of courses online. There are plenty of organizations providing you like courses and all these kind of trainings. But from my personal experience, INSAID has been special.
Oh, that's so great. I can tell you how amazing that is to hear. Such kind and lovely words that you've given us, and especially when you acknowledge what actually our vision is for our students. Like you said, everyone from technical to non-technical background, we want that inclusivity in our classrooms. We want that kind of brainstorming. We want help, that everyone gives in, contribute, and that very, very important point that you stressed on, that we have the experts who don't behave like experts, right? So, that was very, very wonderful point that you had put in. All right, Sayan. So, after like doing this course, what is your vision forward? What are you actually looking forward to?
Yeah, so
after doing this course,
the short-term goal is to transition to a role where I can apply what I have just learned or what I have been just practicing.
Yeah.
So that is kind of a short-term and kind of a purely individual goal. And in the longer vision, what I would again refer to what INSAID has been telling us, that they are trying to build data leaders. So that has been something that has been resonating with me, because that is where you can actually bring into what you have special in you, like your individuality, not necessarily special, but your individuality. Because every individual, coming from whatever background they have, whatever industry they have that business knowledge, they have that industry experience. If you can use that with the data knowledge that you acquire, then you can make the difference. So that way, what I've been trying is, like, I'm from the BFSI industry, so primarily banking and finance. So like trying to use those business background that I have. It's not a lot, but I'm trying to put in that so that in future I can have more of a leadership role. But that is maybe some years later, because right now I prefer to be the more of a technical guy.
Technical guy, yes. All right, Sayan. So tell me, when you heard about this quiz, when it was for the challenge, when it was first posted, how did you start preparing for it? Did you put in some efforts, hours into studying? Tell me the process.
Yeah, so the first thought was, oh shit, why this one right now? Like, I thought this was something I don't need every day. But yeah, but thanks to Suchit and all the mentors and Manav and everyone, because this is what pushes us. When you're working professional, it's great to dream about something, but to push yourself every night, sometimes you need that extra bit of push from the outside, which these guys have been providing. And initiatives like this has helped us. For example, when I got that, I saw that as an opportunity to brush up my Python, right? So that was the biggest thing I could look forward to, because when you are starting off, it's never like trying to win it or trying to be in the top 10 or anything like that. It was just okay, here's my opportunity to brush my things up and see what I can do, how good I fare and where I need to concentrate or where am I lacking, right? So for preparation part, primarily I referred whatever content is available on LMS, that is our learning portal on INSAID. And you have those wonderful starter kits. I revised those, the basic concepts, all those things. And definitely I tried hands-on, because without hands-on, it gets you nowhere. So hands-on you have to. And other than that, I definitely went online and referred. There's so many resources, right? There are W3 schools and Real Python, all those sites and all those things. But yeah, it was a mix of everything. And the most important thing was practicing and trying things out hands-on.
Yes. That being said, I know all of us have such, busy professional lives, and, we have our personal commitments as well, right. And from that, all of that to take out time exactly to study and prepare for challenges and competitions is difficult. So, thank you for acknowledging, all the efforts that, mentors from our end has put in, but also thank you to you for putting in that extra effort, going that extra mile to prepare, right? So we really appreciate that. Now tell me, while you were doing the, taking the challenge, did you face any tricky questions? Anything that was just, a little bit tricky for you to solve?
Yeah, there were quite some. It was around 20% or 30% was really tricky. Okay. And there was a couple of questions for which almost I gave the wrong answer. It was I pat myself on the back when I realized that I took those extra couple of minutes and thought those through, because I was on the verge of marking them wrong. So it was tricky. But the good thing was...
what exactly got you to thinking that way? So, okay, I have to use this strategy or something. How did you figure that out?
Yeah, because whenever... That's kind of the options, right? When you have these multiple choice questions, the options give you the hint that when they are mixing up these kind of things in the options, it's very likely that they're looking for something to be missed, right? They want you to miss it.
Yeah.
So that kind of a thing. And yeah, because I spent those extra minutes there, I never thought I would make it so quick. But yeah, I'm lucky that I made it quick. And another thing would be that it was a nice mix of easy basic questions with the tricky ones. It was never oh my God, these things I've never seen in my life. Nothing like that. There were very straightforward stuff as well, for which you probably need only 5 or 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Those kind of things were also there. So that helped us out. That was kind of easing it out overall.
Yeah. So it wasn't like how we usually see in a question paper, the teacher has taught something in the class and you're getting something else.
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not.
All right. That's good. Okay. So, Sayan, if we give you an opportunity or an option, let's say, for future competitions that will be coming up, I'm sure you must have heard about the data detective that is coming up, right?
Yeah. This weekend.
Yes, this weekend. So how would you prepare for it now? Differently? Obviously for Python was the very first challenge we had. Yeah. So now that you have these competitions coming up, how do you think you would prepare differently from how you prepared now? Any different approach you'll use?
Yeah, the pressure is on now.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's just a joke. So yeah, so in reality, it would not be a very different approach. But because now we are getting into coding stuff more. Python, there was coding, but it was not so much of hard, purely coding. Yes. But now we'll be getting into more coding. So practice would be even more important right now. So that is something I'm looking into. Yeah.
Looking into, right? And obviously after winning, I think you will be more, motivated to do better. And you've set a bar, obviously, for all our students. like I said,
but
so now
but
you have to beat
the
your own
more
bar.
the more new faces come up, that would be better for everyone, I think. That would keep a healthy competition going, right? So
yes, no, that's true. Okay, so that being said, what suggestion would you like to give your, fellow Insaidians or the competitors, how they should prepare, and what would be your winning formula that if you would like to share with us?
yeah, so for the competition or the challenges, it's just practice. But first, never look into the complicated stuff. Start with the basics. Only go into the advanced stuff when you are good with the basics. And never think that this is basic stuff, this is easy stuff, so I don't need hands-on. Because unless you do hands-on, it looks easy when you are looking at it. But when it comes in the format of a question, it is never easy. And there will be options which will be there to confuse you. So unless you know it precisely what it is, you can't do that. And for that, you need that muscle memory we talk about, that you need to practice to have that kind of flair.
Exactly. Good. Great advice. And any suggestions that you'd like to give us on the type of competitions you'd like to see in future at INSAID that, we can organize for you? Any suggestions there?
I think it's already down the line. It does not really need me telling, but it should be something like on the machine learning hackathons, something like that, like the Kaggle competitions we have, similar to that. But I think that is already on the minds of these people that are arranging these things for us. So
it's always good, great to have this communication going on with the students and to get to know what's on their mind. So it's always, the students always feel happy when they are getting catered to what they have in their mind. So obviously we do plan, but these feedbacks also help us a lot. So Sayan, thank you so much for your time. These were the bunch of questions that we had for you, and we congratulate you once again, and thank you for sharing your insight, and thank you so much for giving your time today.
It was all my pleasure. Yes,
we wish you the best for the upcoming quizzes and competitions, and hopefully we'll see more photographs of you on the emails, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Have a wonderful
day.
Thank you so much.
You too.
For joining us.
Bye.
Bye.